lovely, lovely, lovely morning. It's Wednesday. It is anti-procrastination day. It is meal day. It is partial dust day. It is clean out your refrigerator day. It is a whole bunch of stuff. So let's get to it right away. First and foremost, yes, I cleaned out my refrigerator yesterday. I went through my pantry yesterday because that's a lot to do on Wednesday. So that's what I've started to do this week. We'll see. I'll do it again next week. All right. So your mission today is to go through the medicine cabinet, get out anything in there that you don't use. There should be absolutely no medicines in your medicine cabinet in the bathroom. Most of them should be away from somewhere that is damp and humid. So keep that in mind. So not absolutely no, but not as many as what we usually put there. Okay. Meal planning. I cheat. I use eMeals. It plans my meals for me every single week. I enjoy my eMeals. I go away from them here and there, and then I always come back. I enjoy it because I have got enough stuff going on that I don't need to worry about it. So I love eMeals. The kids menu is great. The low carb, the quick and healthy, the budget menu, all of them. I mean, I will pick and choose out of all of them to create my menu. So I love it. Saves me a bunch of time. So, but before we do that, before we check our budget to see how much we can spend on groceries, before we clean out the refrigerator, before we go through the pantry, before we do anything. Morning, Sheena. Morning, Laura. I'm just talking about what we do on Wednesdays. Before you do any of that, you need to be dressed to shoes. You got to be dressed to shoes. That is so very, 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 very important. Little public service announcement here, too. Don't think you're going to do everything right away. Start with the core 6, and from there, add on shine your sink or make your bed. You pick. And then start adding other ones. Don't try and do them all right away. It's going to fail. Plain and simple. It's going to fail. This is not a race. This is not, let's see how fast we can do everything. This is a marathon. It takes years. So just stop. Just stop. So we need to be dressed to shoes. We need to have our morning water. Okay? Good. Let's see what we have for goals today. It is a journey. I have the exact same stuff that I had yesterday with the addition of meal planning because the planner is a multi-day project. It's not going to get done in one day. I'm on October. I still have to go through June of next year. Next month prep for me is a multi-day thing because it includes 1, 2, 3 squares. Washing the walls is a multi-day thing. And of course, school is a multi-month thing. But So I have the exact same goals that I had yesterday. On top of that, I need to do meal planning and grocery list. So, but remember, it's checking the budget first. So I have more than three, and three goals is what I go for. But they are written down in the priorities. So meal planning is first, then the grocery list, then my planner. Then if I get to next month prep, cool. I started it a week early. Not a big deal if I don't. Washing walls. That's just something that I walk by the walls and I notice that there's some dirt on them. So I'm going to wash the walls. And school is school. So making sure that you put things in a priority, making sure you don't spend all day on them. My goal each day with the planner is to do just a month, get a month drawn up. Um, so that's, well, let's see, I'm on October. So that's probably, no, because the first part of October was on last week of September. So it's a month calendar, 4 weeklies, and then 2 cleaning pages for each one. So it doesn't take all that long. Next up is the intention. What is your intention today? Today I'm going to be proactive. It's on my brain. So I am going to be proactive in everything that I do. So that for me will mean knowing what time my son likes to eat, and then knowing that within about 2 hours he's going to want something else. So heading him off at the pass, going, hey, what would you like in 20 minutes? We have, that boy ate almost an entire cantaloupe yesterday. We have this and this and this. So I'm going to be proactive in what's going on. Plan my meals for today. That chicken salad that we made yesterday, amazing. Very, very simple. It was just shredded chicken, which I made in my air fryer, cut up grapes, pulverized celery, because two of my people here don't like to crunch on celery, mayonnaise, honey, salt, and pepper. That was it. That's all that's in it. And it was really, really yummy. So today we're having the chicken and dill souvlaki. Like I said, I hope I'm saying that right. And grapes for dinner. Oh, I know, right? I'm not a nice person to be around if I don't plan. I'm just going to say that. If I didn't plan my weeks and plan everything out and sit down and do this, because I mean, even on the days where I'm not live, I'm still doing the exact same thing. Um, I'm not a nice person. I'm really quite awful to be around. It's yeah, it's like the Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. I'm not a nice person, and I can prove that. Just next birthday, 4 years ago now, 5 years ago, I decided I was going to wing it. I wasn't nice. I was on edge. I was crabby. Um, I was hollering at every little thing. And finally, it was like, I don't know, it was maybe 5 hours before the birthday party. And I literally had to sit down and plan it out because I couldn't take it anymore. I was not a nice person at all. Um, Same thing happens just during the week. I'm not a nice person because everything that I have written down here is in taking space up here. And if it takes space up here to remember those things, that's taking space away from something else. And I have decided that that is my reasoning center and my emotional connection center that helps me stay calm. So, yeah, I'm not a nice person. That's why I plan. It calms my brain. And then, let's see, for lunch, I have to choose between my hot chicken sesame salad, and we still have one sandwich left about from last night. But that's a good choice because when they're both yummy, that's a good choice. So I don't care. This morning, however, it will be a smoothie. Because last night I felt my throat starting to swell right here. It still is a little bit. So, yeah. All right. Plan calendar. Your appointments, your meetings, your events, what kids are doing, all that stuff. So, let's see. My appointments today. I don't like writing on the bottom quarter of the page. I'm just putting that out there. I don't like it. Okay, I got my appointments written down. The chicken and dill souvlaki is a no-cook meal. Uh-huh. Exactly. Plus, you use so much brain power when you're trying to think of the meals for the family for the day that it really takes up a lot of time and a lot of energy. So just planning is a good thing. Uh, yes, you do. Did you get to see the house? We have not talked. Um, did you get to see the house? Is it cool? Are you going to enjoy it? Is it nice? If you don't want to say it here, just message me. Um, so anything else that needs to go on there? Your kids' day. I decided I'm going to have him draw me a picture in the morning. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to have him pull out his markers for art every morning, have him draw me a picture. I'm going to tell him ahead of time I'm going to cut it up, and then I'm going to write out what he needs to do on the back. So that is what I'm going to do. Now, next, let's head into the no, let's not do that one next. Let's do this one next. I would, but I wouldn't add too much just because you don't want to thin it out too much, but you want it because it's going to keep evaporating and condensing. So I would add maybe a half a cup of water, and then keep checking on it. Let's do the core 6. If you do nothing else, the core 6 is what you need to do. If you are having one of those days where getting out of bed seems like you deserve the Nobel Peace Prize, you just need to do the core 6. If you are overwhelmed, do the core 6. If you're not, do the core 6. The core 6 is there to stabilize the inside, to help it affect the outside. So, drink your water, take your meds, eat your meals, move, pamper, and get a good night's sleep. Belinda, I hope you're still sleeping well. So do those. Be conscious of the amount of water that you're drinking, especially in these hot days. Be conscious of what you're eating, making sure that you eat. Because once again, if I didn't plan my meals out, I would forget to eat. Okay? Like my son forgets to drink, I would forget to eat. So make sure that you eat your meals. You need fuel for the car, well, fuel for the body. So that way your check engine light does not go on, right? We dealt with that analogy last week. We want to make sure that our check engine light stays off. We want to make sure that we stay with what we need. So there we go. Now we'll head into cleaning. Okay? Make your bed every day without fail. I hear a lot, well, can I just take the weekend off? Sure, but you're not going to install a habit that way. You're more than welcome to take the weekend off. But it's not going to be natural for you to make the bed every day and do this and do that and do this and do that we talk about with building habits if you take the weekend off. It's just not. You need to do the stuff daily in order for it to become a habit. So I'm not here to tell you that you can't. I'm telling you that you shouldn't. But I'm not going to tell you you can't. So, swish and swipe. And come on. Out of all the things that we have to do, making the bed is downright easy. It takes no thought. None. It takes no pre-planning. It takes no post-planning. It is just making the bed. So, make the bed. Swish and swipe. Once again, it takes no pre-planning. It takes no post-planning. And if we do it daily, we will install a habit. If we don't do it daily, and you're more than welcome to not do it daily, the habit will not get installed. So, think of your brain like a computer. When you don't do something, it starts getting deleted if you haven't done it daily long enough for it to be considered a habit in your computer brain. So, swish and swipe. Put the cleaning products down. Don't make it harder than what it is. It is wiping the spots off on the mirrors, wiping the spots off on the sink, wiping the rim of the toilet, all of which can be done with some damp toilet paper, and swishing out the inside of the toilet bowl with some soapy water that is already in the cup. Hey, Andrea, you're welcome. How are you, lady? Oh, did you want the same time that we normally talk on Thursday? I assumed you did. So that's what time I put you down for, 1 Eastern. And thank you. Thank you. All right. We're at laundry. Okay, cool. I know, Sheena. It really, it doesn't It doesn't come easy at all. And especially when you then have to switch lifestyles or switch the way you do things, it throws another wrench in it, and then you need to try it all over again. So try to link something to the bed to where it feels absolutely natural to go from the bed to that. So like in the bathroom, for me, because my laundry is in my bathroom, it is absolutely natural for me to swish and swipe and then start the laundry. Absolutely natural because they're right there. So try to find something that is just natural for you to do next. And that's a lot of trial and error. So speaking of laundry, it's next. Mm-hmm. And if everything else still gets up in the air and here and there and hit and miss, then relish in the fact that your bed is done. Relish in that fact. Relish in the fact that your bed is done. Not that you can't get this, and this. Relish in the fact that your bed is done. All right? Stop putting so much on everything. It will all get done. And if it doesn't, it wasn't that important anyways. Laundry. Once again, I'm hearing from way too many people that laundry is falling off. And then this is what they do. They work for 1 or 2 whole days on laundry. And then they're exhausted from doing laundry. So all of a sudden now they're like, because their brain is exhausted from doing laundry, they decide they're going to take a break for a day or 2. And now you're right back where you started. Because now you can't get back into the swing of things, which is why we do things daily. Your load could be this big. Who cares? Change the water level, wash it. The whole point is that we don't need to spend an hour folding and putting away clothes. That's silly and it's annoying. So do laundry on a daily basis. Pick up, put away. Also, don't care how you do that. Really don't. There's so many different ways to do it. Oh my goodness. Picking up, putting away can be a family event. Picking up, putting away can be done throughout the day. Picking up, putting away can be done when you're done with a project. Picking up, putting away can be at set times throughout the day. There are so many different ways to do it. You can do it for 2 minutes. You can do it for 5. So picking up, putting away is essential because therein lies the basis of everything. Okay? Because if everything has a home and everything gets picked up and put away every single day, all we have to do is start cleaning. If you have more stuff than you have homes, therein lies a problem because now we have to figure out where all that stuff is going. So that is when we decide if sometimes maybe the object's home is not our home. So meal prep. And then therefore clean the kitchen. Sheena has got her meal prep down for today. I have to make some more chicken. Then I need to cut a cucumber. I need to cut an onion. I need to make some lemon vinaigrette. So, yes, you do. And I love that. I've talked about it many times on live. How I think that that is a wonderful idea. to say we're going to have a 5 and 10. So I love that idea. Absolutely. So now when I get all this stuff together, I have absolutely no prep to do tonight, except for putting it all together and then serving it. So it is going to be very, very nice to get the prep done and therefore get most of dinner done. It's another no cook. It's going to be hot. So the no cook stuff is great. All right. Then, of course, after you get done with prep, you need to clean your kitchen. We need to empty the dishwasher from last night, I guess. I don't know. I'm not sure how that works. We need to load the dishwasher. We need to clean up our messes, because if we don't clean up our messes, how are our kids supposed to clean up their messes? And we don't want to keep the most amount of dishes for the least amount of energy. We want to keep them going. So take care of the kitchen. Then at some point in time tonight, we are going to check our calendar, which therein lies tells us what we need to wear tomorrow, what we have going on, how we need to set up the launch pad. Don't forget to do your tea or coffee as well. So checking the calendar will give us all those things. Make sure you also, oh yeah, I have to. The more you write it, the more it goes in here. Shine your sink. So your husband can come in 2 hours after dinner and make more dishes, which you therefore then have dishes the next morning. So take care of that. Take care of whatever you need to take care of so you can feel calm and you can feel happy going to bed. Very important. So remember, don't try it all at once. It's a recipe for disaster. I need to go get my smoothing spray. My hair is frizzy today. It's probably going to end up going up anyways because it's kind of hot today. Take it one step at a time. Don't focus on what yes, they are. Sheena, Google summer meals. That will give you a ton of them. A ton of them. Or summer meals for kids. That's another good one. That will give you lots of different ideas. Chicken is a great one for summer. It really, truly is. The key for me for summer is trying to not turn on as many things as I possibly can. Oh, laundry. There you go. Oh, that's a cool website, Andrea. What website is it? Message me or send it to me or put it in here. Laura, I know you don't. Have the family write down their menus or what they would like. You write down what you would like and then pick. That is the easiest, simple way to start menu planning. Okay, thank you. We need to remember the biggest thing about our kitchen. It is not a restaurant. I have days where, yes, everybody is eating something different. That is because we're cleaning out the fridge and we're eating leftovers. Other than that, My house is not a kitchen, and my house is not a restaurant. You eat what I make, or you don't eat. Um, so have them write down a whole bunch of different things that they would like to eat, and that's your menu plan. Or, um, I don't know about your guys' newspaper, but my newspaper on Wednesdays will do a meal plan for the next day in the food section. So you can check there too. Um, I hate meal planning. I love to cook. I hate meal planning because I've got so many recipes and stuff going on up here. I have 4 3-inch 3-ring binders full of recipes. Plus, I have more in here. Plus, I have my little box of favorites. I despise menu planning. I got too many choices. So that is why I love e-meals, because they do it for me. They absolutely do it for me. And we've ended up eating things that we probably wouldn't have eaten before, which is really cool. Um, the one that I'm making tonight, I never would have thought of making it. So, because I had never heard of it. I still don't know if I'm saying it right. Um, so, we think staying on one path is great, but sometimes veering off is even wonderful. So, we'll have it tonight. If it's good, it's good. If it's not, it gets a little note on here. Wasn't good, and that's that. Um, like I know one of the meals on here was grouper. I know for a fact that my son does not like grouper. He can't stand grouper. He doesn't like the taste of that fish. He will eat pretty much any other fish that I put in front of him, but he doesn't like grouper. So I knew right away I wasn't making grouper. Um, so but let's see. I never would have thought of doing a balsamic strawberry pork tenderloin, but that's an amazing, wonderfully good combination. Um, the hot sesame chicken salad. That just made a quick and easy version of my favorite salad from Applebee's. Yes, dear. No, partner. Partner. That is the biggest thing that people need to remember. A housewife is not beneath her husband. A housewife is equal to her husband. They can have some say in things. My honey knows, hi, Belinda, that he better put his shoes in his cubby or he's going to have a very angry woman to deal with. I explained to my son over the weekend, you can try changing stuff in the house. You're not going to win. I guarantee you're not going to win. Yeah, there you go. That is a bad thing because sales stuff all over the country is different. Um, so maybe check your paper too. Um, that's the thing. It's the house, that is my domain. The only reason he is around is to fix stuff in the house. Anything outside of the house, that's his. I don't touch it. We are not beneath our husbands because we are there for moral support. We are there for actual support. We are there to be their partner, to complete what they are. just like they complete us. So, he knows dang well he is not the boss in this house. He is when it comes to discipline, but not when it comes to cleaning and cooking. My house, my title says housewife. It's got house in it. That means it's mine. Don't tell me how to do my job, and I don't tell you how to do yours. It's that simple. And as soon as he learned that, it was clear sailing. So, I need to get ready for yoga. What is yoga today? How long is yoga today? Oh, yoga for your lunch break, 19 minutes. I can do that. Not a problem. Or you can text it to me too. Which word, partner or housewife or yoga? And so I guess that means that I do it at lunch. Okay. I guess I got to do it at lunchtime. Or I will do it at lunchtime. We'll see what it's like. I guess I'm doing yoga at 11 today. Cool. So, have fun with this, guys. Don't take on too much. Don't look at too much. Enjoy where you're at. You too, Belinda. Have you been getting good sleep? Just like I also find too that people are very easy to criticize that which they don't understand. Housewife being number one. I don't know any other field that is a taxi service, counseling service, an EMT, a maid, cook, a nanny, laundry service. There's like 50 more, but yet doesn't get paid. And take naps. I wish. Naps and I have not been friends for eons, and I really wish we could be. I miss naps in my life. I really, really do. So, you guys have a great day, and I will talk to you tomorrow morning. Some of you I will talk to today. So, have a great one, and remember, what you do matters. It's making a difference. You're doing a good job because all you can do is the best of your ability. And I'm around if you need anything. Comments are always welcome. Let me know what you'd like to see, what you'd like to do. I'll see what I can do about it. And have a right account payable. My honey has a saying for that, but I'm not going to say it. So, you guys have a great one, and I will talk to y'all later. Bye. You too, Andrea.